Hey, what is going on, guys? Today I'm sharing with you 5 brand new Assetto Corsa mods that you need to check out. We have some super cool stuff on today's list, from some more club racing tracks all the way to some major motorsport street circuits, as well as some historic race cars and a super unique car as well. Before we get into it though, I'd like to give a quick shout out to my second channel, JC Racing. If you'd like to see some broader sim racing content besides just Assetto Corsa mods, that will be your one-stop shop for. We're almost to 1K, so it'd mean a lot if you would check it out. It's going to be in the top link in the description below. But without further ado, let's get right on to the first track mod on today's list, and that is Autodromo Cabo Negro over in Chile. This is an R-Factor conversion done, as always, by Shin, and this is a very simple track, although it is a pretty decently sized one, 2.8 kilometers long. It's got 24 pits as well, so if you want to do some club racing around here or just do some hot lapping with some sports cars or things like that, this is going to be a super cool track to check out. Visually, it's an R-Factor conversion, so it's not the best looking thing in the world, but it is definitely serviceable, and being a very simple track layout, it does have some nuance to it to where you can have quite a bit of fun if you're in the right car. You can find this one down in the race department link in the description below. I highly recommend you check it out. Next up, we move over to the historic Sim Studios 1952 Ferrari 500 F2. I've covered this car before, but it has recently gotten quite a big update, so I did want to recover it again. In this new 1.0 update, we have an updated tire physics, we have engine behavior updates, overall balance to the car has been tweaked, whatever that means. A very crucial one, a suspension overhaul to the way the physics work for the suspension of the car, shader updates, and massive optimization for the model as well. So if you were having some poor FPS with this car previously, it should definitely be much better now. This is a fantastic 50s formula car. If you are into this type of racing, I'm sure you already have this car, but just in case you don't already, here is the notification for you to go pick it up. I highly recommend it. Historic Sim Studios do some fantastic work, but you can find this down in the race department link in the description below. Next up on the list, we have Vayline Motors International Raceway. This is a fictional R-Factor track converted over once again by Shin. It has 2 layouts, a GP layout and a long layout as well, 2.3 kilometers or 2.5 kilometers respectively, and has 24 pits as well, so pretty much whatever kind of grid you want to throw around here besides maybe like a big multi-class sports car grid will go great. Once again, just like the previous track, Autodromo Cabo, this is an R-Factor conversion, so the graphics aren't 100%, but it's definitely, again, not a bad looking track, and this layout is actually really enjoyable. It does have a nice little sweeping kind of Maggots and Beckett's-esque section, as well as some nice fast sweeping corners, so a very, very fun track mod. I know fictional tracks aren't for everyone, but I do recommend you check this one out. Pick a cool car, pick like a lower tier formula car, or maybe at most like a GT3 or something like that to go around here. Should be a ton of fun. You can find this one down in the link in the description below. Next up, for my Aussie viewers, this is for you. This is the Ford Falcon FG Ute FPV Pursuit, or as you probably know it, the Ford Falcon Ute, or just the Ford Ute. This is a super cool Australia-only Ford pickup truck, but it's just a very, very cool and unique kind of performance Ford truck. 593 brake horsepower coming out of this thing, 759 newton meters of torque. It weighs 1,815 kilograms. This is made by Maisto STI, and it is in version 2.8. It does have some extra options as well for the fog lights and the interior screen in the car as well, so make sure you have those bound to your wheel or keyboard if you don't already. And as for the model of the car, I always like to put these up front. This is a Forza Horizon 5 conversion for just the model itself, so if you're against conversions, you might want to skip out on this one, but if you don't really care, kind of like myself, then this is a super cool car to try out here in Assetto Corsa. Very unique as well. You can find it down in the Patreon link in the description below. And the final track mod and mod as a whole on today's list is once again made by Shin. This is the Diriyah E-Prix track. This is an R Factor 2 conversion, so a very nice layout actually, especially because this is the official Diriyah released by R Factor 2, or Studio 397 I guess I should say. As far as I know, it does have the night lighting as well, so if you want to do an accurate Diriyah E-Prix under the lights, you are able to. And I always like to cover these Formula E tracks. I'm not a huge Formula E fan or everything, but I do like the Formula Lithium, and when I do get a chance to try out these tracks, especially when they're high quality, I do like to give them a go and like to share them with you all as well. So a super cool track mod, again, pretty high quality being an R Factor 2 conversion and an official R Factor 2 track as well, and it does have that night lighting, so I don't know what more you could want. You can find this one down in the link in the description below. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. If you did enjoy this video, a like and a sub would mean a lot. Be sure you check out my second channel once again, JC Racing as well, if you are interested in some broader sim racing content. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one, guys.